Good afternoon, my beautiful listeners. This is MBS Mind, Body and Soul. What a beautiful Sunday afternoon. We're going to be listening to a very, very nice, beautiful music, jazz, soul, and fusion. And I know my beautiful listeners out there, you're definitely going to like this beautiful music. And it's one of that music that brings, families, friends together, even if it's a lockdown. But believe me, I'm gonna be with you for the next coming hours. To those who just tune in, I'd like to say welcome to the Jazz Afternoon Session with Raymond. It's one of those moments, that I feel like, I'm reconnecting with my people. I'm reconnecting with the nation. I'm reconnecting with the community, especially the jazz lovers, the fusion lovers out there. I'm just saying, you are welcome. We're going to be having a very beautiful time. Very beautiful music that we're going to be playing tonight. In a minute or two, I'll be telling you my background about jazz music, how I fell in love with jazz, and maybe you might find yourself into the similar story. I fell in love with jazz music while I was still young. My late uncle used to listen to jazz music so much. He used to have the vinyls and all that, and the cassettes, and my brother likes jazz music as well. So I spent most of the time with this gentleman, and it made me get hooked up in this beautiful music. And since then I never stopped listening to jazz. Even my friends would look at me and like, yo, this guy, you're still young but you're listening to jazz. I was like, hey guys, you just don't understand how beautiful this music is. But in time, a few of my friends, they said, you know what, this is classic, this is good, and they started joining me, and it became a very beautiful jazz club. And even today, I'm still hooked up with jazz. I love jazz so much. Let me tell you something. Jazz music makes me think better, makes me reconnect with my emotions, make me to rebuild my strength that I lost along the way during the week. So it becomes part of my rebuilding process. I just want to share something with you about how important time it is. It takes only a minute to do something great. It takes a minute to tell a loved one you adore them. It only takes a minute to run towards a fear. It only takes a minute to set a big goal. It only takes a minute to drink a glass of water. It only takes a minute to read a great idea that might rock your world. that idea. It only takes a minute to write a beautiful thank you note to whoever, your parents, your teammate, your customer, your high school teacher who blessed your life. It only takes a minute to smile. It only takes a minute to connect to a friend or a coworker. It only takes a minute to help a human being in need. We're still together in this beautiful Sunday where we listening one of this beautiful music. Just close your eyes and listen to this saxophone. It's taking you to the next level. It's a very I don't know how to put it, but yeah, I just love it. It's a very beautiful music. Oh yes, again, I'm gonna keep continuing to share the stories with you, the stories that you're going to relate yourself with. It's about encouraging each other in greatness about life. Don't feed your weakness. A simple side of you today, every time you practice a weakness, you feed it. And the things you feed grows in your life. Every time you don't live your values, the integrity gap widens. Every time you run from a fear, the fear expands. Every time you mistreat other people, your capacity to mistreat becomes more powerful. Become excellent by doing excellent things over and over and over until they become part of your wiring. We become fearless by visiting places that scare us. We become strong by living our strength, not our weaknesses. I just read one of the messages that I just got on my WhatsApp. The guy says, Raymond, I have a problem. Each and every time when I start something, I don't have the courage to finish it. I just develop a divided attention. I spread myself into two pieces and I end up not finishing what I've started, and it tears me apart because there are some of the things that I wanted to start and I never started, and I see them flourishing when other people are doing them. Then I realize that, you know what, there's something wrong with me. What message can you share with me that might encourage or change the way I do things? This is what I can say to my brother. Be a finisher. Talk is cheap, action speaks. It doesn't matter what you start. Brilliant that you have the courage to take the first step. You see, that first step that you took is very important. Nothing changes until you change it. But what's the point of starting if you don't finish, if you don't plan to finish? Normally when you start something, it's because of you saw the output, you saw the preview. But if you start something because you have copied, you have seen someone doing it, it won't work for you. It must come as a vision. You should see the preview, you should see the end of the product. That will definitely going to encourage you to finish, because the 5% of what you've started, you know that there's still 95% that need to be pushed up to the last part. That 90%, that vision, that preview that you saw, it will definitely encourage you to finish your product. Leadership and greatness come to those who follow through. Push until to the end. Don't give up. It might seem impossible, but it is possible if you put effort. You need to be very persistent, especially when you do a project or whatever that you love. You need to be very persistent with a tenacity of a pit bull until the thing gets done. That's when you're going to see the beauty of it. So there, right now, reach out or reach deep into your heart and commit from the best place that inhabits you to finish important things you start. Because anyone can take a first step, but only the remarkable ones stay on the path until they complete this 1,000th step, which is the finishing step. I just got another message from Refilo. Refilo says, I'm having the very similar issue, and I just feel so embarrassed about the whole thing because I'll say something, I want to do it, and even my husband, my kids will say, yes mommy, go for it, then suddenly it just go down the drain, and then it becomes very, very hard to face them. I'm saying to you, Refilo, don't be ashamed. You're not the only person who is experiencing this problem. We went through all such difficulties, but I'm going to try to encourage each and every one of you how we can overcome this. I went through the similar situation, and sometimes I still do, but it's about paying attention on that inner voice, that inner dialogue that takes part in each and every human being's brains. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself when that brain mentality, when that conversation, when that inner dialogue starting to pop in. Just tell it straight, shut up, I got dreams and bills to pay. It's very important. You need to be strong. You need to be strong. You don't have to be weak. And we all have our weaknesses, but somehow we need to set up a standard to say, you know what, I'm not going to back down until I get this thing done. I'm going to say this success via simplicity. I love what the founder of Google recently said. Success will come from simplicity. We normally like to complicate things that are not even necessary to complicate. The simpler you do something, the better. Simplicity does it. I invite you to really go deep into his words. They are enormously powerful. Success via simplicity. Great insight. Most people in business and within their personal lives move towards complexity. More to-dos, more projects, more products, more meetings, more possessions, more goals. The best. I suggest you move in the opposite direction, because reality, genius lives in simplicity. Learn something at the intersection. Simple idea with powerful consequences. Everyone who intersects your life knows something you don't know. Jesus is love.
help your children, and don't let them fall by the side of the road. And teach them to love one another, that heaven might find a place in their hearts. 'Cause Jesus is love. He won't let you down, and I know we've got to walk on through temptation, 'cause His love and His wisdom will be our helping hand. I know the truth, and His word will be our salvation. Lift up our hearts to be thankful and glad that Jesus is love. He won't let you down, and I know down in my soul. Jesus is love. Oh, yes, He is. He won't let you down, and I know He's mine, oh mine, forever. My heart, help me. I know. His love's the power. His love's the glory, forever. Follow your star wherever it leads me. I don't mind, Lord. I hope you don't mind. I want to walk with you and talk with you, do all the things you want me to do. 'Cause I know that Jesus is love. I know love.
Yes, my beautiful listeners, I would like to leave you with a winning formula, the formula that worked for me. Focus to win. In Greatness Guide, I share a simple formula of genius. Focus plus time equal to mastery. Please think about it. What you can concentrate on, you cannot help but get great on it. The more you focus, the better you get. Focus on being superb on what you do. Over time, you will be known as a remarkable person. Focus on your health, and of course, in time, you will get to be splendid. Focus on developing your kids. and you cannot be denied having great kids. Focus on your inner world, and the people will eventually call you wise. Focus on your burning priorities. This will definitely help you. I took this encouragement from, there's a little black book of Stunning Success. My beautiful listeners, thank you so much. I'm gonna say to each and every one of you, please stay strong. I love you all.
Baby, there's the promise of love we swore we'd always keep. Darling, our little kids depend on you and me. So girl, let's not fight, 'cause this home we built needs our love to survive. We gotta keep this family. We gotta keep this family. We gotta hold this love together. Let's hold this love together. We gotta keep this family. We gotta keep this family. We gotta hold this love forever. For the family, for the family, for the family. You and me, two sweethearts, never knew we'd face a struggle at times like these. Hold on to me now, with all we've got, we're still the luckiest two in the crowd. We gotta keep this family. We gotta keep isn't all magic, but I'll always support your needs. Anytime you get nervous, baby, know you always got me. Baby, we got to keep it all.